It has been quite some time since I've made one of these Song of the Week videos, but better late than never. Hey everyone, it's Underworld Guardian, and today I am back with Song of the Week number 29. If you're unfamiliar with this series on my channel, it has been a while since I've done it. It's where I pick a song, usually at random, and I listen to it and I review it. Mostly based on my opinions. I do some musical analysis per se, and then I open up to discussion on what you think of the song in your opinion as well. With that being said, let's jump right into it. Let me remind you that I am using a very different setup than usual, so my laptop is sitting on my bed, so if I move, the camera also moves. So the song that we're going to be looking at this week is called Los Angeles by the Midnight, and it is of the synthwave genre. Band itself is also in the synthwave genre. I couldn't find if the song was a specific or a different genre than the band itself, so we're just going to label it as synthwave or electronic. The song was released on July 15th of 2014 as a part of the Days of Thunder album, which was also the band's debut album. So with that said, let's just get right into our basic knowledge. There are no awards for this song, no special albums, it's not a cover of anything, and from my understanding, it's not featured in anything. But honestly, it could be featured in Stranger Things if Stranger Things did not use songs specifically from the 80s. So yeah, I wish this song could be featured in Stranger Things, but it can't, unfortunately. I discovered the song through someone on my channel, and I'm so sorry, I can't find the comment of who suggested it, because it was a YouTube link, and I have it set on my channel that if you put a link of any sort, it puts it into the likely spam section of the comments, so I have to manually review those. And I found the comment. It was like posted from like 3 months ago, but I found the comment and I clicked on the link because they were recommending me to do a Synthesia arrangement of it. And I fell in love with the song, approved of the comment because I was going to reply to it, and now I can't find the comment. So I'm sorry. If this was your song that you recommended me to do, I am sorry. I don't remember who it was, but thank you for recommending it to me. It's great. So I found it through that method. They wanted me to do a Synthesia cover of it, and then now I am doing a Song of the Week video of it because you'll see why. So now we're gonna get into the opinion section of this video. Like I always say, and I always just like to do a gentle reminder, these are mostly my opinion. You're more than welcome to disagree with me. So I noticed that it sounds very much 80s, and I'm not sure if that's what the vibe was they're going for with this piece. If you listen to the intro, it happens to be the backing track to this video right now. If you listen to the intro, it does sound like 80s. It gives me that very Stranger Things vibe, which I think is why I liked it so much. Also notice that it's mainly all synths, hence why it's in the genre of synthwave / electronic. I'm not sure if the percussion is synthesizers or if it's actually a drum kit. I would not be surprised if it was produced electronically because it seems all of the music with the exception of vocals is electronic, so I wouldn't be surprised. And of course there are vocals to this. And the last thing I noticed musically with this, and also for like a lot of their songs, is that it was longer than your normal pop song. A lot of pop songs that are usually going on radio are usually around 3, pushing 4 minutes long. This song is roughly around 6 minutes, and a lot of their songs gear towards like the longer side of things, so they're usually around 5 to 6 minutes, generally speaking. So it's kind of interesting that it's a longer song, and I actually kind of like it because it's a pretty good song. Normally when there are lyrics to a Song of the Week video, I like to analyze them and then give you an overall opinion of what I think the song is talking about, but we're going to do it a little bit differently this time. This time I have the lyrics for you right here on my screen. Each section is highlighted in a different color, and we're just going to go through them, and I'm going to give you my interpretation of it. So we have our first verse: fire on the beach, face to the sky, the stars dance around like gods in disguise. And since the song is called Los Angeles, I like to think that they're discussing the beaches of Los Angeles of the first verse. Then we go into the gold silhouette, you take off your clothes. Now, this is what I interpret this I think when it says you take off your clothes, it just means that it's unveiling its true self. So like the city of Los Angeles, it has this aura about it, but there's something else underneath it, and like this, they're describing the true nature of Los Angeles. And then it finally goes on to say, and my heart feels the weight of all I don't know. I like to think of it as like it's talking about anxiety, because when you do get anxiety, you feel like a weight in your chest almost. And also fun fact, I think he's one of the creators of the band. Tyler Lyle is his name. He said this song is talking about all things that he is not familiar with or he doesn't know about. So I think that's kind of cool how they insert this line into the song about that. So then we go into our pre-chorus, which is memories and mountaintops drunk on Sunset Boulevard, which is a street in Los Angeles, with the City of Angels singing on, and that is a nickname given to Los Angeles as well. Maybe this is just a dream, and maybe we are still asleep, but I will miss you when I'm gone. I don't think he's referring to a physical person that they're saying, I'm going to miss you when I'm gone. I think he's referring to the city itself of Los Angeles. So then we have our chorus. Flickers of the canyon fire, its hands raised like a gospel choir, which I think is really cool. If we live forever, let us live forever tonight. It's referring to living forever in this city of Los Angeles. Helicopters against moonlight, our holy mother of the midnight. Haha, their band name is in the song. And we live forever tonight, let us live forever tonight. And I think that's just talking about more metaphorical statements of the city, because they probably, since it is a really large city, they probably do have helicopters flying around in the moonlight, and that is the holy mother of the night, essentially. So then we go into verse 2. Tomorrow we'll go back to our lives with sand in our skin and sun in our eyes. So I think that means tomorrow we go back to living our normal life, but we still have the memories that are staying with us. So regardless of whatever we're going back to, you always carry the memory with you. And then they go on to say, but I know the truth and I've seen the signs and I've seen the golden gods in disguise. So I think that's referring to back in verse 1, where we talk about you take off your clothes, and I think that means it's showing its true self. And I think this is calling back to it, that he's seen the God of the city in disguise. Like he's seen the true light of it. And then it goes on to repeat pre-chorus and then the chorus for the rest of the song. So I think it's overall just describing the true nature of the city of Los Angeles, and that like you'll always have those memories with you regardless of where you go. The lyrics are just so, they're easy to sing. They're not like any tongue twisters that I've found so far, and it just sounds so poetic. Like this could literally be a poem and I would not know the difference. It's so well constructed in terms of lyrics, or just being lyrical, and it's just really well done. What did I like about this song? Literally everything. First of all, it sounds like the 80s, and granted, I'm young. I did not grow up in the 80s. I don't have any of that nostalgia that other people may have, but I love Stranger Things, and the fact that it sounds like it could be in the show Stranger Things is like, yes. If you listen to like the first 20 seconds, which happens to be the backing track of this video right now, it sounds like it could be in Stranger Things, like just the overall sound of what they were using to play the melody, and also it just sounds like it. If you can disagree with me on that, but I think it sounds like the 80s. I'm not really a person who's into lyrics all that much. It's written in the key of A major, and the way they structure the melody and the lyrics, or the melody line for the lyrics, it fits perfectly in my singing range, and that just makes the song better. So that's what I liked about the song primarily. I only have one dislike, and that's because I wanted to hear more of the opening melody a little bit more, instead of just having it play 4 times through and then it brings in your beat and like the other stuff going on in the music. I wish I could hear that more and then going into everything else, but that's just personally me because I fell in love with the song with that, so I wish I could just hear it a little bit more. Overall, out of 10, this gets a solid 9.5 out of 10. Not a perfect 10, because I don't want to give out my perfect 10 just yet, but it's this close to being my perfect 10. I usually don't cry when listening to music. Just in general. I usually don't get emotional. The only time I cried when listening to a piece of music is probably when I had a correlation to something that was upsetting. Like, for example, Stranger Things, I cried to listen to Heroes. After seeing season 3, I would probably bawl my eyes out. It's really difficult to make me cry over just straight up listening to it, having no emotional attachment to it. This song made me cry by just listening to it. And this song, like, made me... I am a firm believer that songs can make you feel emotions, and it can make you remember things. When I listened to the song the first couple times, it honestly reminded me of the end of the spring semester of my sophomore year, when, like, everything was getting warmer out. I was, like, hanging out with, like, a lot of cool and awesome people I knew, or, like, friends, or, yeah, they are friends. So I was hanging out with people and just having a fun time, and I was learning how to longboard. That's a different story for a different day. And like everything was just like getting happier, and it was just like the joyous and peace that was happening in my life at that point. And like this song like nailed it on the head with like this emotion matches this song. And it was just like uncanny. And like I was telling my friend, like I am getting weird flashbacks to like my sophomore year where like I was happy and everything was peachy and everything was fine. And then now we're here. It just hit me. It just like got me in the heart and I cried. A really happy feeling. And not every song does that for me. I think the last time I cried over a song was when I listened to Terrible Things by Mayday Parade, but that was more because of the story of the lyrics. This was just about the overall feeling of the song that it was portraying. This is why I love music. Music just makes you feel this. It's so great. But that is the firm reason of why I'm giving this song a 9.5 out of 10. It doesn't get my perfect 10 out of 10 because I wish I could hear more of the instrumental melody a little bit more in the song. With that, give the song a listen. It's from a band I don't think is very well known. And tell me what you think. Do you like it? Do you also think it's from the 80s? Does it make you feel any sort of way like what happened with me? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to go into conversation and discussion with you guys about it. That's like the whole point of why I love doing Song of the Week, because it allows me to engage with you guys a little bit more than doing just straight up Synthesia videos. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and let me know down in the comments below if there's another song you would like me to do a Song of the Week for and like look at. And if you want to see more content like this or Synthesia videos or other different types of music related videos in general, please hit that subscribe button. We are very, very close to hitting 550 subscribers. With that, keep practicing and I'll see you guys real soon. Underworld Guardian out.